So with the ChatGPT's o-3 mini out, which one is better, DeekSeek R1 or o-3 mini? We're gonna do some comparisons today in this video. Before we jump into it, you know what to do. Like and share so more people can see this. All right, the OpenAI o-3 just released less than 24 hours ago. Really amazing capabilities, STEM capabilities, faster reasoning and coding abilities. So let's do some comparisons. I want to show you some differences between DeekSeek and o-3 mini. Now, one thing I want to quickly mention, I actually used ChatGPT. You could use another LLM like Perplexity or maybe Quen or Gemini, but I wanted it to do in a table format, give me a comparison of DeekSeek and OpenAI. And it came, I had to try it a couple times, but a really good comparison. Look at this. So for speed and latency, it gives me the data points and then it picks a winner. And obviously I'm using ChatGPT, so maybe it is biased. So if you want to do this type of comparison, better idea is to use maybe Perplexity or like a totally different LLMs or chatbots, right? For accuracy, here you go, DeekSeek. Cost, actually this is pretty accurate, right? So DeekSeek is much cheaper than o-mini ChatGPT. So it got that right. Ease of use, architecture, efficiency. So just FYI, you could do comparisons like this using or compare different models if you like. Now let's do some testing. So on this side, I'm gonna have DeekSeek R1. I'm logged in, and then here I'm gonna switch to this is actually one of my paid accounts. The way you access the o-mini is from drop down. You have two models, the advanced reasoning, and then for coding and logic, which is o-mini high. So these two models are available right now. So I'm gonna select o-mini, and then let's do some comparison. So I'm gonna pick this prompt right here. So it's interesting riddle. It has multiple answers, but it compares, or the question is, coffee cup cost $3, muffin this and this, and then you bought 9 items for 25. What's the combination that you bought? So let's ask ChatGPT o-3 mini. Let's make sure I have the not high but mini. That's what I want because I'm not coding. And then also let's go back here, and I'm gonna ask R1 the same question. And looks like the GPT o-mini is going, and then DeekSeek is slow, but finally it got going. And I think by the time it got going, I already got answer from ChatGPT o-mini. That's really interesting. Let's see if I can do side by side so you can maybe see both a little bit. Here you go. So final answer, and the both kind of explain this is still going. And now it's doing the math. So super fast o-3 mini. By the way, it could also be because the GPT o-3 mini is behind paywall, so the usage might be less. And the DeekSeek R1, the usage could be super high. There could be a lot of usage, so that could impact the speed that we're getting the answers at. But still, it seems like o-3 mini is much faster than DeekSeek. But here's the answer from o-3 mini. So 4 possible answers, and let's say yes. So we got the final combination 720. See how o-3 mini actually explains it much better as the final answer. It's more human readable versus this looks like this is DeekSeek is speaking to a developer. Look at this. That's really interesting. All right, let's do another problem. Let's solve another problem. And I'm going to use the same context window. If a train travels, it's kind of physics at 60 miles per hour for 22 hours and then increases the speed to 75. What's the total distance traveled, right? So let's give o-3 mini and then also DeekSeek the same question. Oh, wow. So it's already done. The answer is already done. It thought for a few seconds, a couple seconds, and then it gave me the answer. So 262 miles. We got to the same answer, but it took more time. But you can also see the thinking pattern, the reasoning of DeekSeek right here. You can see how it came to that answer. Very, very cool. All right, let's do some magic now, in the sense that let's build a game, because I want to compare both of these by building a game, and I think that's going to be a real test. So for that, we know inside ChatGPT, what we want to do is let's select do a new chat, and we want to do o-3 mini high. And here's the game, autonomous snake game, where I want to say 2 snakes compete with each other, right? And then let's give the same prompt. Actually, let's do a new chat. So we have a brand new context for DeekSeek. So let's go, and then let's go. So we already know for speed, oh, it looks like this time it's running a little bit faster. But let's see which one actually writes the code for the game. And then also, I believe they both will do HTML, but that's also one of the thinking points, because sometimes it decides, I'm piecing together Python based on the autonomous. So sometime in the thinking process, it decides which coding language it's going to use. All right, let's scroll down. Really interesting. So GPT-3 Mini, it decided to write the code in Python. So here's the Python code, and it's probably already done. Here you go. Yeah, it's done. And then here's the final thought on the implementation. Now, one kind of thing still missing inside the GPT o-3 Mini is there's no canvas feature. So I can't like execute this inside this environment. So, but that's okay. I'll copy this. And meanwhile, now the reasoning or the thinking is complete for DeekSeek, and it's writing the code. It's also picking Python to write the code. Interesting. All right, now I'm going to go back here. Let's execute the code from o-3 Mini. I'm going to say run, and let's see. Ah, interesting. So 2 snakes playing. Wow, this is awesome. I have no idea how this code works, but you saw how o-3, that's the power of AI. It comes up with, you can write code, build games, apps, websites, pretty much without doing any, writing any code, right? AI does everything for you. All right, DeekSeek, which was again kind of a little bit slower, but I'm going to copy this code and let's execute and see how this one looks like. Let's run it. Oh, interesting. So you see how that's really interesting. It picked a different background, and the output is actually very, very similar between both the DeekSeek and I know it has the pattern background, but other than that, the overall, here you go, it actually completed the game. Oh, both snakes collided. That's interesting. So the speed looks like o-3 Mini got it's a lot more faster, and the DeekSeek, the game too, the o-3 Mini built the game much faster. DeekSeek was slower, but the final game was pretty similar. Now let's do another final test, and this time I'm gonna brand new chat o-3 Mini high. I want to say create a 1-page website for a local gym in Plano, Texas in HTML. So this time I'm going to dictate which language I wanted to use. So let's DeekSeek go, and then o-3 Mini, let's go. And then let's see, here's the thinking process. It's crafting the web page, synthesizing the HTML elements. Oh wow, this time actually for HTML code, DeekSeek looks like it's much faster. It already started writing the code. And oh, actually, never mind. o-3 is actually done, and this is still like going on. Here's another kind of like a cool thing inside now for this test. Inside DeekSeek, I can run the HTML. and I can kind of see that's really interesting. It included the map. Obviously, my prompt, my instructions were super basic, nothing, not too much to go off of, but still DeekSeek Insight. And I really like the fact that I'm able to execute the code inside. That's kind of like the canvas feature, which is missing from o-3 mini. Hopefully they'll bring it pretty soon, but I'm able to execute the code from that environment, right? But now to execute this code, I have to copy this from o-3 mini. This is the website. And let me go to, here's the, and then here is the website. That is interesting. And actually, I personally like the output here because it has, obviously it's missing, both are missing the visual elements that can be added. But I like the fact that how it thought, because I said it's a local business. It is based in Plano, Texas. So it came up with the address, the map, the timing, and everything. That's pretty neat. On this side, it's pretty basic about us, different classes, contact us. So it came up with the address, but not the map. So pretty close, but I kind of slightly prefer the output from DeekSeek in this case. So interesting times. I think both are really powerful model. Looks like o-3 mini definitely a lot faster. But if you have any questions, if you want me to do some more comparisons and tests, let me know in the comments below. Before you go, like and share so more people can see this, and I'll see you in this next video. Bye for now.